Well, heat becomes a bigger story as we move through the next few days, pushing close to record high territory before our next front cools us down potentially and brings some much needed rainfall to the area. Listen to Jacksonville's Morning News for the updated First Alert 5-day forecast. On this Tuesday, going to be a big showdown vote at Jacksonville City Hall, and they've moved up the meeting time for the City Council to 3 p.m. to accommodate for all the attention and likely public comment ahead of the expected vote on the city's nearly $2 billion budget, which includes the potential of a property tax cut. We'll see whether or not that ultimately gets the 10 votes needed to pass, or if the mayor and some of the community organizations that have backed her vision to keep steady the property tax rate and not lose that $13 million in what she calls investments in key funding and services. If that wins the day, we'll obviously follow that story, as well as budget amendments that were offered by a city council member that would defund things like diversity, equity, and inclusion and other items that are not actually in the budget as it stands. So a lot of attention is on Jacksonville City Hall. We're previewing some of the other key storylines out ahead of it, including the veiled threat from the council president to council members who walked out of a recent meeting, and what may happen should they do that again this time. So a lot of storylines we'll cover for you. All of this mattering to your bottom line as a taxpayer in Duval County. Breaking from the overnight hours, a man was shot multiple times and killed outside of the Embassy Suites on Bay Meadows and I-95. Two masked gunmen, according to Jacksonville homicide detectives, who continue to speak with anyone who may have witnessed what happened. Evidently, there was some sort of a party or event in the late night hours that was letting out when the gunfire erupted outside of that the Embassy Suites off 95 in the Bay Meadows area, very busy area, even in the overnight hours where a lot of traffic drives past. We'll obviously update that storyline as we progress. And hearing from autism advocacy groups and OBGYNs from our community about the White House announcement on the supposed links between acetaminophen and Tylenol and autism. As we continue to gather more insight and reaction to this still developing story, we'll swarm all angles of it for you on 104.5 FM. You can listen live on all of your favorite devices. And don't forget, we've got a couple of chances for you to win $1,000. The payroll payout nationwide contest continues. Listen for the keyword at 8 and again at 10 a.m.